So welcome everyone. I'm so glad you could all join us. So we have this big eclipse coming up April 19th. That's in, 4 days from now. And I've noticed over the years that the time before eclipses are generally really potent, really powerful, really activating, and things can get kind of like, what is happening? That if you're having massive triggers come up right now, like that's really normal right before an eclipse, because they are activation points, initiation opportunities. But the new moon is one of the most powerful times to set intentions because there's no distraction from the moon's influence. There's no distraction from it. And so whatever intention we set at a new moon, we will see it bear fruit, like a seed will grow on the full moon. So when we have a solar eclipse, the effects of that activation are actually going to be felt for the next 6 months. Yeah. So setting intentions is really important, right? Like you've noticed that when we set an intention, it's like planting a seed, and whatever we intend, that is more likely to grow than if we just are helter-skelter, we have no intention, we have no direction. When we set that intention, boom, what happens? It has the power to grow, right? So this potent period of the eclipse is freaking crazy powerful. We've got 6 months of energy that we're kind of pre-planning. Like, what do I want to create for the next 6 months? Woo, I get chills. I just get straight up chills. Check. What have you noticed in terms of triggering emotionality, old memories coming up to the surface, unexplained emotions? Have you been noticing anything in the last week? I want to get a temperature check. Josette, do you want to start? Share with us.
What has been coming up in the last week? Oh my God.
If you're willing.
Okay, we're recorded. So the only thing that comes to mind is a ton of old shit.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Things that I didn't even realize. I was like, oh my God, wow, where the hell did that come from? I haven't thought about that in like 20 years, So yes, I'm definitely feeling it. So I'm looking forward to some shifts and changes, but yet at the same time, for as crazy as all that stuff is, there have been some other things like new ideas. Yeah.
Yes, that is so well said. I know this is going to be recorded, and yes, I'm going to probably share this. So just, FYI to everyone out there, thank you for being the voice for what most of us are probably feeling. Like that was just so, for me at least, so spot on from what I've been going through, like old stuff coming up out of nowhere. Like, where is this coming from? But also a sense of excitement. Yeah, am I right? Like excitement and challenge, like kind of wrapped up together. Okay, now that we've acknowledged that there's a lot coming up, it's just what part of the process of life and of planetary events. I would like you all to just take a moment, and I already asked you this on the intro to the call, to tune into, right? If this new moon eclipse is going to set the tone for the next 6 months, without needing to be too specific, without needing to go too deep into it, but to more cultivate a feeling vibration of how you would like to feel in the next 6 months. Like, where would I like to be in the next 6 months? What would I like to cultivate and create? Because creation is actually our true nature. We are here to create. If we are not creating something, we will create not good stuff. So it is important that we're going to create something, but are we going to choose what we're creating? Or are we going to create nonsense, right? Are we just going to create whatever? So I invite you to tune into the feeling, the frequency, the vibration of what you would like to create. How would you like to be feeling in your life 6 months from now? What would you like to be doing? Who would you like to be with? What is your vision of your creation? How will it feel? And this is like a seed, like you're creating the seed that you're going to plant for the new moon, for the eclipse. And you're also going to allow the eclipse, now that you have a direction of where you're headed, the eclipse can then wash off and release that which is blocking you from your creation, what you want to create. Good. Excellent. So feeling is important. Just the feeling. 6 months from now, where would I like to be? What would I like to be doing? What is my vision? What do I want to create? Think about a child in the sand, building a sandbox, building a sandcastle. Think about all that joy and excitement they have to build every tower, every turret. And they're so in it. They're so engaged with every action that they're taking. So what is it in your life that you feel so much excitement to create? You're like that child with the sandcastle. You're just in it. You're enjoying it. You're building. You're playing. You're laughing. Imagine that joy infusing your creation, infusing what it is that you're wanting to create. The laughter, the smiling, the fun. That is what we're here for, is that childlike joy of creation. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to teach you a technique today that is incredibly powerful for anchoring in our vision of what we want to create into the physical reality. Yeah. And how it works is by adjusting the kidneys through a breath pattern. And the kidneys, energetically, when we were in the womb, then went to the energy of what then created the bone marrow and the brain. So when we adjust the kidneys are like the battery to your car. Now imagine if your battery is not hooked up to your car, you can't go anywhere. So there is a way to check and see about anything you're seeking to manifest if your kidneys are hooked up to your car, if your battery is engaged to your car. And if it's not, there's a way to tell, and then there's a way to fix it so that we can literally, energetically, physically hook you up to your vision, hook the battery of your body, make sure it's engaged to your vision, right? So I'm going to teach you how to muscle test, the most potent, powerful way to muscle test. That is non-subjective. You can't mess it up with your mind. It's physical. It's just the body telling you what it needs to tell you. So I'm going to invite you, now that you have your vision for what you want to create, what we're going to do now is we're just going to test if your kidneys, your battery are linked up to that vision. So we're going to make this really powerful for you in terms of really creating what it is that you visioned just now. Okay. So I'm going to invite you to put one arm out with your palm facing up, and then put one hand on the top of your head. And then you just let your arm come forwards and you see how far it comes. Like that. Good. Now you're going to reverse that hand. And this is just getting your temperature check. And you're going to see how far your arm comes forward. And ideally, if your energy is spinning correctly, it's going to be shorter this way and longer this way. Yeah, good. Yeah. So if you ever test this and you're longer with the palm upright, that means you're in an energy reversal. And it means your energy's spinning the wrong way. And if that's the case, you can just rub your collarbone point like this which is a nice reset for everyone anyways. Good. And then you can tap the side of your hand. Rub your collarbone point. La la la. Tap the side of your hand. That's kind of just fun to do right now anyways, right? Good. And then I think Matthew's found his new favorite thing. I love it too. I do it all. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, this is so nice. Like, why didn't I ever know? Why didn't no one ever teach me this? So now we are going to test. So go ahead and just hold your arm out with your palm up and just say your name. My name is. Yeah. Okay. And then say something that's not your name. Yeah, go ahead and unmute. So are you getting longer on your name?
Yes.
Or not your name? Yes. Okay. So that tells you yes. This is yes. This is no. Pretty clear, right? Like the body's like straightforward. Okay. So now we're going to test your vision. So go ahead and go back to that little exercise of what it is you want to create. I've never done this activity before with anyone. This is really exciting. I can feel the energy here. And just feel it. And then put your arm out to the side, thinking about your vision, what you'd like to create in the next 6 months. I'm getting nervous. And then let your arm come forwards. Good. So that, yeah, there's some interesting stuff there, right? Some interesting stuff. Sometimes some interesting stuff will reveal itself and like your arm will kind of do a little like wobble here, or it will be sticky, or it's like, okay, it's good, but there's something, right? So now, how do we attune that vibration to our battery? And is that vision, is our battery of our kidneys aligned to that vision? Because if our battery is not aligned to that vision, we're going to have a lot of hard time even starting the car to get there, right? Good. So we're going to take 2 fingers. I feel like I'm like going to smoke a cigarette or something, right? I don't smoke. And then you come here to this little hollow here, and you come down about 1 inch and then just over. And there's kind of like this little point in there where there's bones below it and above it, but there's kind of a little hollow. Put your arm out long. We need to get a baseline. So just let your arm come forwards. Okay, so you're just kind of like, okay, this is where my kidney is at right now. Pretty good, right? If any of your arms didn't move at all, I'd say we need to just start there. but you're all pretty good. So now I want to invite you to get back into what it is you want to create. Yeah. 6 months from now, what is it that you're super excited to create? Get into that energy. Yes. And now let your arm come forwards. Now, is it fully strong or is there any resistance there? Be honest and unmute.
Yeah, I think I have a little bit of doubts.
Yeah. Isn't that the most, we're told to visualize what we want. Think about it, feel it. But if we have that doubt, it's literally unplugging the battery from our car. We can't freaking make the jump. So I can't even tell you how powerful this technique is. I'm literally sharing with you a golden nugget, a powerful technique that very few people know about. I don't know how I got so lucky. Thank you, God. I think a lot of praying. So anyone else? Did anyone else have stickiness?
Yes, I did.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tested doing this call today and I was a little sticky and I was like, oh no. So I replugged it back in and I can tell you, I feel different doing this call than I've maybe ever felt. Like I feel more calm. And that's ideally what we want to be with what we want to create is calm, right? We want to feel relaxed. Okay. So let's set that up. So we're going to bring our 2 fingers back to the collarbone point. And I'm going to lead you through a breathing technique. And there's going to be a point that you're going to tap. And it's called the gamut point. And it is, there's the pinky and there's the index. And it's right there. It's literally right there at the top of the hollow. It's not down. It's right there. I learned this today or yesterday. Exactly where the point is. I've been like tapping all over the place. Right there. Good. Yeah, it was like, yeah, we got this. Yeah. Good. Now we're gonna have a focus. So this is from thought field therapy, what I'm teaching you today. And so thought field is what we think. So it's really important that while we're doing this tapping, that we're thinking about what it is we're tapping on. We got to maintain our focus. Our mind will wander, just keep bringing it back, okay? So put those 2 fingers into that collarbone point. You find the divot, you find the bump, just about 1 inch down. Start tapping on that point and start thinking about, and make sure your thumb is folded in and none of your other fingers are touching your chest. That's really important. If there's other fingers there, it can shift the polarity. Yeah. And just keep breathing. Take a breath in and out. And think about what it is you're going to create in the next 6 months, where you want to be, your vision for what you want to be completing and doing. Tune into it. Good. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Good. And then take a nice deep breath in and hold. Thinking about your creation in the next 6 months. Exhale part way and hold. Exhale all the way and hold. Half breath in and hold. Good. Notice the relaxation that's sort of coming. Good. Now you're going to bend your fingers and place the knuckles in the same place. Knuckles. It's a funny word, isn't it? Deep breath in and out. Thinking about what it is you want to create in the next 6 months, what you want to be doing, where you want to be, who you want to be with. Take a nice deep breath in and hold. Exhale halfway and hold. Exhale all the way and hold. Good. Inhale halfway. Exhale all the way out. Good. Deep breath in and out. Thinking about feeling safe, feeling good the next 6 months, that feeling you want to be, where you want to be. Good. And then you're just going to move your knuckles across the chest to the other point. It's the same area, just a little bit over. Keep tapping. Taking a nice deep breath in and out. Good. Good. And just thinking about where you want to be the next 6 months. Tuning in to who you want to be with, where you want to be. Imagining that feeling. Good. And just take a nice deep breath in and hold. Exhale halfway. Exhale all the way. Good. Inhale halfway. Exhale all the way. Good. Breath in and out. In and out. Good. Thinking about where you would like to be in the next 6 months. Yeah. And then you're going to lengthen your fingers so they're long. Keep tapping in that spot. Breath in and out. Good. Deep breath in. Hold. Thinking about where you want to be in the next 6 months, what you want to be doing, where you want to be, your vision for your life. Exhale halfway. Exhale all the way out. Good. Breath in and out. Good. And then you're going to take your hand that's tapping. You're going to take those 2 fingers and you're going to replace them with the other hand. Same spot. Keep tapping. Breath in and out. Tuning back in to where you want to be. How do you want to feel in the next 6 months? What's your vision? How do you want to feel? Who do you want to be with? Good. And take a deep breath in and hold. Focused on that vision. Exhale halfway. Exhale all the way. Inhale halfway. All the way out. Good. And then take your fingers, bend the knuckles, place them in the point. Keep breathing in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. And then take a deep breath in and hold. Thinking about where you would like to be in the next 6 months. Feel it. Your vision, your creation, your sandcastle. Exhale halfway. All the way. Inhale halfway. All the way out. Good. Deep breath in and out. Then we're gonna walk those. Did we do long fingers here yet? Does anyone remember? I don't think we did. All right, good. Good job, everyone. Deep breath in and out, lengthening the fingers. Good. Breath in. Breath out. Good. And then you're going to inhale halfway. Exhale halfway. All the way. Hold. Inhale halfway. Exhale all the way out. Thinking about your vision, what it is you're creating in the next 6 months. Half breath in. All the way out. Good. Breath in and out. Good. And then you're going to walk your long fingers all the way across to the other side. Finding that divot, that kind of weird spot below the collarbone. Tapping. And really get into it now. The next 6 months, right? At 6 months from now, imagine yourself. Where do you want to be? What do you want to be doing? Who do you want to be with? What is the feeling you want to be having? Maybe it's just to feel happy, to feel fulfilled, to feel like, yes, healthy, joyful. Good. And take a deep breath in and hold. And then a half breath out. All the way out. Half breath in. All the way out. Good. Breath in and out. And you're going to bend the knuckles. Your final one, really get into the feeling and the vibration and where you want to feel. What do you want to feel? What do you want to be doing in the next 6 months? Really getting that vision and really feeling into it. And then take a nice deep breath in. Exhale halfway and hold. All the way out and hold. Inhale, half breath in. All the way out. Good, breath in and out. Your vision, your creation. Good. Breath in and out. You're going to tap the side of your hand now. And you're going to say, I want to create this vision for my life. Mm-hmm. Under the nose, I will create this vision for my life.
I will create this vision for my life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Under your mouth, I am creating this vision for my life. Good. Finger. I have always been creating this vision in my life. Notice how your body's like shifting, like physically shifting into this vision you have. You're making it physically real. Good. And then the side of your eyes. I have always been, no, I will always be creating this vision of my life. And I'm always creating this vision for my life. Okay, we're going to do the 7-second treatment now, which is going to further clear you of anything blocking you. You're going to do treatment on breath out. You're going to put one hand on front of your forehead, one hand on the back. You're going to take a breath in and out. And you're going to inhale, your hands will be still. But as you exhale, I'd like you to squeeze your hands together, exerting a slight force, but not too much, okay? So breath in, exhale, squeeze. Good, inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Thinking about your vision and your creation, inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Good, inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Good, inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Good, take a nice deep breath in and out. You can release your hands. Good. Just notice the difference in how you feel overall. Stretch and have a drink of water. What? Yeah, water is good. Now, we're going to test it. Test it. Take 2 fingers, come to your throat, down to that slot, down to the thing, and then right there. Put your arm out to the side. Yeah. You can even do this while you're bouncing. Isn't that cool? You don't have to take a day off from bouncing. You can bounce right on through. So go ahead and get in touch with your vision for the next 6 months. Yeah, there it is. That's right. Feeling it good. Now let your arm come forwards. Look at that. All right, I want to hear about it. What do you notice?
I have a sexy future coming up in the next 6 months.
Yeah, right. So it was super smooth, right? Mm-hmm. It was smooth. There was no resistance. Was there any resistance in your body? No. So imagine if you can use that technique for everything. Everything. what will happen in your life. Yeah, exactly. So now we're going to just finish out that process by clearing out the brain. We're going to sync the brain up to what we just did. You tap the front of the hand. This was created by Dr. Roger Callahan. He was a psychiatrist. It took him 30 years to develop this system I'm sharing with you. And he wasn't having results. Go figure. He was doing talk therapy and it just wasn't working. He had clients for years and years with the same issues. And one of his clients was afraid of water. She couldn't take baths. She couldn't shower, nothing. He went to China. He learned acupressure, acupuncture. He asked her one day, so where do you feel in your body this fear of the water? She said her stomach. He'd learned that there was a point on the cheek relating to the stomach, and he had her tap there. Well, he had a swimming pool in his backyard. She, after tapping, literally, mouth dropped open and ran out to the pool. The feeling was gone, and she literally almost jumped in, and he said, you can't swim. Right? So that's when he went on a mission to develop this work. And that's what we're doing today. And this is going to help synchronize your brain to what we just did. It's going to involve 9 eye movements. So you just tap here, the gamut plate. Make sure it's on the upper area. Good. And you're going to keep your eyes open. You can just follow along. Then you're going to have eyes closed, eyes open, look down to the left, center, look down to the right, center. Roll your eyes down, up, and around. Roll your eyes up, around, and down. Hum out loud. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out loud. It's so fun. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic. Good. Notice how your brain feels a little more integrated with that shift. Literally, it's like, oh yeah, weird. Okay. So now you're going to look down at the floor and you're going to scan the inside of your body for anything remaining, any old blocks remaining to block you to move forwards, anything that's there. And then you're going to slowly, as you raise your eyeballs, you're releasing all that stuff up and out of the body. Up and out, up and up, out, 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 up and out through the crown of your head, releasing anything or everything blocking you from moving forwards on your path and your purpose in this life. Taking a nice deep breath in and out. Feel that. Good. Bring your eyes back down. Switch your hands. Look down at the ground again. Scan the inside of your body from your toes all the way up to your nose. Is there any last remaining stuff? And then as you slowly raise your eyeballs up to the ceiling, allow your eyes to magnetize and pull up and out all that stuff remaining up and out and the crown of your head. Taking a nice deep breath in. And a nice deep breath out. Fantastic. Good. Come back to center. Reverse to your other hand. And this time, look down at the ground and think about what it is you want to create. Think about it. Feel it. Oh, yeah. This is what I want to create. In the next 6 months, I want to feel this and this and this and this. And I want to have this and this and this. And I want to feel all these wonderful things. And then slowly raise your eyeballs, bringing that energy up through your whole body until your whole being is just saturated in those beautiful feelings, fullness and enjoyment and ease and goodness and flow. Just saturating your whole body in those feelings. Good. And you can bring your eyes back down to center. Can go to the other hand, look down at the ground, focus again on those feelings. Where do you want to be? What do you want to be doing in the next 6 months? Just feeling amazing. Slowly raising your eyeballs up to the ceiling. filling yourself with positive vibrations, the vision for your life for the next 6 months. Nice deep breath in and out. Fantastic. Shake it out. Just let that energy wash through you. Holy cow. Wow. Stretch. How does it get even better? What else is possible? Oh my gosh. How does it get better? Fantastic. Notice how much lighter you feel. Yeah. So feel free to write in the chat or you can unmute and share, but wow, how are you feeling out there?
Feeling pretty pumped.
Yeah. Josette, how are you feeling?
Joyous. I was just basking in the joy.
Mm-hmm. Good. Good. And so whoever watches this, you're going to get to be basking in the joy with us after this. Hallelujah. And when the replay, you can watch it and do it again. So how's it get even? To work with me further, you can find me at blossomwithlotus.com. Or if you have questions, you can email me at blossomwithlotusnow@gmail.com.